What's up, guys? This is Toxicxeternity, and welcome to SuperHouse.
All right, everybody, this is episode 29 of the SuperHouse Podcast. This is Andrew coming in from Los Angeles. Go ahead, Johnson.
Hey, this is Johnson from Riga.
This is Joey, Los Angeles as well.
And this time we have a special guest known as Toxicxeternity from YouTube. Can we say your first name on here?
Yeah, go for it.
This is Jack. Thanks for coming on, Jack.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, thanks for having me, dude.
So Jack is kind of sort of internet famous for making these metal covers of video games. If you haven't checked him out before, it's Toxicxeternity on YouTube. And you're also on Spotify, I saw as well. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
So Johnson actually wanted to start off this whole thing. Go ahead, Johnson.
Yeah, man, I just got to say, I think I was the first one on this podcast to come across one of your videos, and dude, I was just fucking blown away. I was like, this dude totally gets it. Like, he knew these 16-bit tracks were metal songs just waiting to come out.
Oh, dude, thanks so much, man. I appreciate that.
Dude, you're killing it, man. Like, I think the first one I saw was the final boss from Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh my god, dude! I love all those tracks on that game, and I knew they were all just amazing compositions. And just there's a lot of decent covers on YouTube, but until I saw you, like, you do everything. You do all the backing tracks, you do all the drums, all the bass. I mean, you're killing it, dude.
Dude, thanks, man. Dude, Sonic music in particular, dude, is just like I totally agree with what you're saying. It's like
it's amazing.
It's metal music, but it's like disguised as video game music, you know?
Yeah. You also did the Flying Battery Zone, and you just knocked it out of the park, man.
Dude, thanks, man. Yeah, like that's another one of those songs, dude. It's just like when I first heard that song in particular, I was instantly just like, all right, where's my guitar? I gotta like
Yeah.
It's so good.
Nice. So, dude, were you doing these tracks like the first time you played these games? You like went and just played it?
A lot of the time it's from a game that I played when I was younger. So, in a lot of these cases, they're songs that are very like nostalgic to me. And now that I'm doing this as a job, which I'm really fortunate to do, it's like I'm tapping into that kind of like nostalgic factor and just kind of like thinking of just like, okay, what's a game that I played when I was younger that I maybe haven't thought of for a while, but you know, like just kind of like digging into my memory and trying to think of that, and then just going kind of revisiting it and kind of like reigniting that love for the music.
Totally, man. Yeah, I mean, you're doing the Lord's work for sure.
Thanks, man. But then there are like some situations though, like where I'll play a game and immediately want to do a metal cover of it. So it's a little bit of both.
Yeah. Is this like with the Overwatch?
Yeah, Overwatch, definitely. Like that, the victory theme is so good for metal and stuff.
Dude, that was a great cover, man. I got to tell you, Johnson sent me that one, and he sent me like a shitload of your links. And then, that Overwatch one, and the Chrono Trigger one, Undertale one, yeah, they're all fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, thanks, man. Yeah, Undertale in particular was like one of those situations where like I had trouble even finishing the game before recording a cover. Like I was like instantly just like, oh my god, the soundtrack's just phenomenal. Like I have to play all of these songs on guitar. So yeah, that's definitely one of those situations where I immediately wanted to make a cover of it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and like I was saying, from your videos, I can see like you usually have like I don't know what program you're using, but you have all the files open. You can see like you've done every single track meticulously.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time recording. You know, I wanted to. I want there to be like layers, and I want it to feel like the original. You know, and like so much good. So much of the best video game music is very like dense. You know, it's not usually just like a guitar and like a lead guitar and a bass. A lot of times it has like harmonies and layers and stuff. So I feel like a lot of what captures that feeling recreating that is kind of like how you capture that feeling again, you know.
Definitely. And yeah, and that's what other people are missing on YouTube, because a lot of them, they just take the straight like video game track and they just play the guitar on top of it, and it's like they're missing so much.
Yeah, it's definitely like I feel like it's more of an experience when you have everything down to the bass guitar, down to the rhythm guitars, like contributing to the track as well, you know. So, but you know, it is a great place to start though, just learning the main melody and stuff, and kind of just going from there.
Sure. Yeah. So how long does it usually take for a cover?
Oh man, it takes so long to be honest. But it's funny because it doesn't feel like a long time, because like, you know, you get in the zone and stuff. But like, you know, I'll clock in like a good 10 hours recording. You know, a good I'll try and break it down. So it's like I'll do the arrangement, which usually takes maybe about like 5 hours, and then recording another 10 hours, and then mixing, mastering. That's kind of like a lot of times that'll be like really quick, but then there's sometimes where I'm just like so meticulous about like a certain sound that I'm trying to get. So that kind of like varies in time, but it's definitely a couple of hours. And then filming, which is the bane of my existence, that takes a while too. So I'd say like at least 40 hours for a cover.
Wow.
Damn. Okay. Full work week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a labor of love though. It doesn't feel like work to me, but then I realize I'm like, oh, I can't feel my face. I'm so tired. I guess I did put in some work.
Nice. Yeah, like for example, one that I noticed you definitely had to add a lot of your own was when you did the iPhone ringtone.
Oh yeah, man, my most popular video now.
I just noticed
really?
that.
Nice.
Yeah. That was funny, man. I seriously like. It's so funny that became my most popular video, because like I really did think that like no one would like it, like because it's such a weird concept, you know. And I was like, it was just one of those like 2 a.m. thoughts that was like, what if I did that? And I don't know, it ended up being my most popular video. So go figure, I guess.
Man, it's amazing. You took this little rinky-dink ringtone and you made it like this epic metal song. I mean, like, it's crazy. Like, I can imagine like a fucking wizard on a mountain fighting a dragon or some shit.
Yeah.
The dragon. Yeah, that was definitely one of the you know, there wasn't a whole lot to work with, so
yeah,
it definitely I had to really dig into what I can come up with to make something happen with that. So.
Nice. Yeah, if you don't mind, would you mind if we got into a few questions?
Yeah, not at all, man.
Yeah. Andrew, you want me to start, or?
Take the first one, Johnson, and then I'll go with the second one, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, we were just curious, what are some of your biggest metal influences?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Sure.
Yeah, but let me really try and think here, because I'm influenced by like so many different, you know, musicians and metal and stuff. Like I'm a true metal like enthusiast, and I listen to so many different types. But I would say like for my covers and stuff, I'm really into like kind of like the melodic death metal, like sort of like the European melodic death metal vibe.
Nice.
So like bands like In Flames were like huge for me.
Oh, yeah.
When I was growing up, and bands like Children of Bodom as well, like just the way that they incorporate keyboards and stuff was like really inspirational to me. And so it's like that is that kind of vibe, which like the very like melodic style of metal. But then I also really like some American kind of like death metal stuff. Like I'm really into like the band Death, which their main songwriter Chuck was like so ahead of his time, and he just like his solos were amazing, and just the way he like arranged music was amazing to me. So I feel like I take influence in that kind of area of metal as far as trying to make my covers like really heavy and like make you want to headbang and stuff like that. and then just like kind of just like all over the place from there. You know, I really like I don't really incorporate a lot of like black metal into my covers a lot. But I listen to a lot of like black metal and stuff, which kind of like, to me, it kind of provides the same vibe as like melodic metal, where it's all about like a feeling, and it's not about like violence or regression. It's more kind of about like a feeling, you know.
Right.
So that I feel like with video game music, it's kind of the same way. It's more about like getting an idea across. So, yeah. So those are the three, I guess, like black metal, melodic death metal, and straight up death metal are like my biggest three influences.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, like the video game music, it just sets the mood for whatever your quest is at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. And yeah, speaking of which, another hard question. What are some of your top video game music influences?
Let's see.
Or your favorites?
So I really I grew up with the Nintendo 64. So
Nice.
like, yeah, I never had like a PlayStation growing up, which kind of sucks, because like I'm now finding out that like, you know, Final Fantasy is amazing and stuff like that.
Definitely.
But like growing up, like some of my favorite soundtracks were like I'd say like my favorite soundtrack of all time is the Star Fox 64 soundtrack.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Just because like the writing and like the chords and stuff, just like I could break it down on like a musical level. It's just so different and unique and stuff, and you just never really like hear stuff like that. And it's just such a like remarkable soundtrack to me. And I always like really like figuring it out on guitar. So it's, you know, that's been like since I was a kid, even before I was doing covers. But yeah, so like Star Fox 64, and then one of my other favorite soundtracks, I've actually been listening to it a lot recently, is it's not even like a really metal friendly soundtrack for the most part, but the Mystical Ninja starring Goemon
Yeah.
is an amazing soundtrack. Like it's very like Japanese based, and I don't know, it's just like it again, it's like I'm a sucker for just really cool chord progressions and really cool melodies. Like, so even though stuff like that's more straight up metal, quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes in the air, even though my website. But like even though stuff that's more straight up metal might be like you would expect me to say stuff like that as my favorite, but like I'm actually more gravitated towards stuff that is harder to make as metal, because it's more kind of like fascinating to me to try and figure out how it works. But yeah, so like Star Fox, and then like Mystical Ninja is awesome. Mega Man X for Super Nintendo is amazing.
That's the first time I noticed that video games, when I was a kid, like they could really lend themselves to being made into metal. Actually, was Mega Man X.
Dude, yeah. All those songs, dude, it's like they just rock, dude.
Yeah.
Every song, you're just like they're like so different at the same time though. It's like it feels like an album when you play through the game.
Yeah. And you did that amazing cover of, what was it, the Boomer level?
Yeah, Boomer Kuwanger.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah. That was a great one.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite song from the game, but that's like so hard to decide, because I mean they all have their amazingness to them. But like I just like how that song just like grooves like so hard, man. Like it's so fun to play.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, like I don't know, there's not really like it's so hard to like, I wish I like thought about this before.
No problem, man, no problem.
Like I mean, like Undertale is amazing, you know. It's not something I grew up with obviously as a kid, but like I mean, from just objectively and musically, it's an amazing soundtrack. It's one of my favorites of all time now.
Yeah. It feels like a nostalgic game, even though it's not. That's what really works for it, I think.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely has like it kind of makes you feel like you're like a kid again.
Yeah, definitely.
I hate to say, I actually haven't played the game. I've just listened to your covers. I need to get on that.
All right, we gotta stop this interview. Go. No, I'm just kidding.
I had a question. So, just going off of the music stuff, what are like your favorite video games now?
Ooh, I've been playing a lot of Overwatch recently.
Okay, yeah.
Like it's really fun. I'm actually not even really a big fan of like a lot of shooters, but I really like Overwatch.
Yeah.
And I actually just gave in to checking out Legion, the new WoW expansion. So I don't know anything about it yet, so I'm just kind of messing around on it. Let's see what else though. Like I just was praising Undertale, so I really enjoyed that game. See what else have I been playing? I mostly play like multiplayer games, like just to kind of unwind and stuff. So I've been playing a little bit of Rocket League, which I'm still abysmally terrible at, but like I don't know, it's fun. So I guess that's what matters. Then what else? I'm trying to think if there's been like single player games. When I was on tour, I was playing Majora's Mask again, kind of like the 3DS one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I was like going through like a nostalgia, like kind of like PTSD's Majora's Mask. Like, oh no, there's 3 days. What am I gonna do? So, but
what about growing up then? Like, what? So Star Fox and Majora's Mask, or was it something else? Or?
Yeah, and I was kind of gonna say that too. Is that like a lot of times when I like just have like a moment to play a single player video game, I can't really resist the temptation to play like a game that I played when I was younger, because I love like revisiting those games. Mm-hmm. So like when I was younger, I was really into games like GoldenEye was I'm just gonna like list all these rare games, like, right? So it's like GoldenEye, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie. What else? Like, I love the Zelda games, like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. Unfortunately, like I never owned a Super Nintendo when I was a kid, like, so I missed out on like so many great games for that system. But I ended up playing Link to the Past at my friend's house a while ago, and it was really good. So it's like Zelda, and then like what else? I don't know. Like Mystical Ninja is a really good game. It's like super underrated too. I'm trying to get like all of my friends to check it out who haven't played it.
Speaking of Mystical Ninja, there and metal and shit, there's a Norwegian band called Whispered, and they're like melodic death metal too, I think, but they do Japanese music, somewhat Japanese instrumentation with metal.
Whoa, I gotta check that out. That sounds sick.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good, dude. It's surprising.
Bust out the notepad.
Yeah. Whispered. Yeah.
By the way, speaking of you being on tour, we were curious. Do you have a regular band that you play with, or?
Yeah. I'm in a band called Singularity.
Nice.
And I compose music for that band. Which is just like a whole nother sector of like my musical like brain, I guess. Like, 'cause it's kind of it's a different kind of thing, which I enjoy both, but like it so I've been in Singularity since 2010. I'm a founding member of the band and stuff, and we're like a symphonic / progressive, whatever genres, technical black/death metal band. I know that's like a million things. But for all you metal elitists, you now will know.
Yeah.
Man, I do that as well, and nice. It's just kind of it's something that really just like makes me happy, and gets a different part of my creativity out there, which is the composing music from nothing part of it.
Nice. Do you have you said tours coming up?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. What?
I was just asking. Do you have tours coming up? Anything you can mention?
Not currently. Like we just toured in July of this year, and that went really well, and we're hoping to go out again next year as well. So we're just kind of like we just put out an EP. Actually, it's called Voidwalker. You should all check it out.
Sure.
and so we just been kind of like focusing on getting that EP out, and just promoting it and stuff like that, So hopefully next year we'll be able to tour again.
Nice, awesome.
You said you compose for the band, so you don't play anything in it right now, or?
No, yeah, sorry, I play guitar and I do vocals too.
Okay, got it. All right, cool. And just real quick, do you get a link for that or any kind of plug?
So yeah, we're all over social media and stuff. Like it's Facebook is Singularity AZ for Arizona, and then YouTube is our channel name is Singularity Metal.
Okay.
And yeah, we have like our YouTube channel. We got all of our stuff on there, like our music and some live footage and stuff.
Nice.
Awesome. Johnson, take the next one.
I think that's all my questions. But
okay. I had a question. What's coming to me, what I want to ask right now is that, so you like just wake up one day and you're like, kind of want to just make money off of video game metal covers. Like how did this happen exactly?
Well, the making money part took years, and so that was definitely it was very much just for the love and for the passion for a while. And now all of that is gone. It's all about money now. No. But yeah, like so it's kind of like a funny story because like it's one of those like edgy, like I'm a cool boy stories, but like I was growing up with my buddy Nathan, he's like super into video games and he's really good at video games, and but he's also an amazing musician and stuff. So we used to jam like just on guitar and stuff all the time while also playing video games together, and we just kind of grew up like in this. Like we would just always hang out. He was like my best friend, and just like always play video games, always listen to video game music, and we would always play guitar. And it was kind of like, it was like all the pieces were kind of falling together for what would happen, which was basically like one day we were at school and we were juniors. So we had off-campus lunch and we were just like, dude, I don't want to go back to like school, like let's just go. Like I think we were just like listening to music and we were like so inspired. We're just like, let's just go to my place and just like I think we were talking about it. We're like, what if we recorded like a video game song on guitar? And it was kind of like, what if? And eventually we were at lunch talking about this and we're just like, dude, let's just go do it right now. Like
yeah.
Like so we went back to my place and we recorded what ended up being my first video game cover, which was Mad Monster Mansion from Banjo-Kazooie.
Mm-hmm.
And it was crazy because it didn't feel like anything like we weren't like, oh, this is gonna set the course for the next 15 years or anything. It wasn't like that. It was very much just kind of like, it was just like this burst of inspiration, and like this kind of like impulsive, like, let's just do this and just like put it up on the internet and just like whatever, And so we did. And, at this time, like, I've been doing this for so long, and like back then there wasn't the community that there is today. Like, back then it was so unique and different to do a video game song on guitar, like, so people's reactions to the video, I don't even know how they found the video, but people's reactions to the video were just like, dude, this is so cool, like people were just marveling at the concept of it. And I would just, wake up every day to these comments and just be like, dude, this is the greatest feeling in the world, So I was really stoked about like, making people happy and stuff. And again, it's like, this all sounds like kind of like, well, yeah, that's what YouTube is. But back then, YouTube was still pretty new and stuff. So it was just like this new feeling and it was really exciting. So it kind of just went from there, like we were just like Nathan went off and, he plays guitar and he's a fantastic musician, but, like we just, kind of did our own thing and stuff. There wasn't any like, oh, I have to do this myself or anything like that. But he actually did a few covers himself too. But I went off and just took it to the direction and the world that it is now. And it just kind of went from there. I just got like pretty much addicted to doing it.
You do this full time?
Yeah. I'm really like fortunate enough to have an amazing fan base that supports me on the website Patreon, and it's allowed me to do video game covers full time. So, and that's something that only that only started like a year ago. Wow. So up until then, I worked, just like a job. I just worked at like a restaurant, and it was it was a lot harder to make content, when you don't do it full time. So I'm really lucky to be able to do it full time now.
Yeah, we're like still kind of starting out in our podcast and our YouTube presence and all that, but we've been kind of interested in kind of seeing, kind of what could happen on Patreon as well. And this is going to be kind of selfish for me, but I was wondering if you had any like tips for us on like how to get Patreon working.
I guess like the thing that I like kind of thought to myself was like, okay, like what, like how, if I was just like a random stranger on like, and I saw this other random stranger on the internet, or like if I was the random stranger to somebody else, like what could I possibly do to convince somebody who doesn't even know me that supporting me would be beneficial to them,
Right.
Like, and because I think that's the mistake that a lot of people make, is that they're so obsessed with themselves, like that they're not. Yeah. They're just like, well, I'm great, so I deserve this. And it's like you may be great, but it's like, you have to kind of think about the perspective of someone who doesn't know who you are.
Right.
And you have to kind of like think. So I would say like the best way to get a Patreon started is to provide some real, like cool stuff, some cool exclusive stuff that people really like would love to have, and also it's like once, and it's just really important to like to not take the people who support you for granted too, because it's like, it's just it's crazy to think about. It's just people that from all over the world that are supporting you, so it's just like having a lot of like humility about it, and just being really grateful to your supporters and stuff, while also simultaneously making great content is pretty much like the best way to go about it.
Yeah, I saw that you have one of those rewards on Patreon, get my tabs, guitar tabs, and I thought that was so genius. It's so tailored to what you're doing online, and it's like a worthy thing. Like people are very, your fans are probably very much into wanting to learn how to play that themselves, and you sell them the tabs. So I think that's really cool. That was a really cool idea.
Yeah, that was kind of like one of those things that came to my head, because I was like every other YouTube comment that I get is like, tabs, bro, tabs. And I'm just like, all right, well, kind of trying to feed myself, so maybe I can make tabs, but I'm not giving them away here.
Yeah.
So you just kind of that was just kind of like seeing just kind of like the overwhelming amount of people who want to learn the stuff that I make. So I'm glad that people are stoked about it.
Awesome. What are your do you have like a favorite YouTube channel yourself?
Ooh. I definitely don't have a single favorite. There's like man, I don't know. Like I have some friends. Like I could give some shout outs to some friends who I think are amazing.
Go ahead, feel free.
Channels. My friend Family Jules.
I know him. Well, I don't know him, but I've talked with him as well online.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's a friend of mine from a while back. And then like some other channels that are amazing. My friend Thunderscott is really good. He does some acoustic, kind of like he has like a million instruments and stuff. So being a musician is really fascinating to see someone play like instruments that you don't even know what they're called and you don't know what they are. So
Right.
It's pretty cool. And then yeah, I mean, I could go on. I would encourage anybody listening that wants to check out more like video game musicians and stuff to check out the subreddit r/VG covers. Because there's so many talented musicians. So with that being said, like I'm trying to think of some channels that aren't video game music. I really like this dude Ola England, who does gear reviews and stuff, because he kind of like speaks. He's the voice that I want to be in meaning that like the best, like the way to get a really good sound from an instrument or a piece of gear is not from spending a lot of money on a really expensive piece of gear, but it's from knowing how to play your instrument and also knowing how to like set it up, use the gear properly. So it's like I really appreciate that aspect of his channel. So
okay.
Nice.
And then I mean, I'm a big fan of like stuff like Game Grumps and like Markiplier and just all those guys, you know, like just kind of winding down with some Let's Plays and stuff. That stuff's cool.
One thing that I've been watching a lot of is the Metal Jesus Rocks channel. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, what is that?
He does a lot of like retro gaming, but also like he does videos on how to collect, how to preserve your games, what cases to buy, and, you know, top 5 Game Boy games, you know, top 5 Genesis games or whatever. And he has like all these friends and stuff, and he likes metal too. Like there's this like not that we're the same level or anything, but like our podcast, Metal Jesus Rocks, your channel, like there's like, it seems to me like it's big crossover with metal fans and video gamers.
Yeah, dude. Man, I totally agree, and it's so cool. Like, because those are my 2 favorite things, and yeah, a lot of people, that's how it is, you know. So
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
it's weird though, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, you know. Like, 'cause it's
Yeah.
not like Mega Man likes music. It's like people listen to like, you know, the Stardew Valley soundtrack, and then they go to like a death metal show, you know. So.
Right. You'll see like Mario T-shirts at Slayer concerts or whatever.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's good. I dig it.
Yeah. Awesome. Let me see what else we got going
I
on.
also wrote down that channel, dude. You're providing me with so many amazing things to check out.
Yeah, man. Metal Jesus Rocks. He's not religious. He just has long hair like a metal dude.
Yeah.
So that's why he has that name. And he's got a lot of friends on there too that he has on as like guests all the time, and he's popular on Patreon as well, it seems like. Let's see what else we got. I guess we're almost done, but just wanted to, like, if we could break a story, I wanted to know, like, what's the next thing that you're working on, your next big cover. Actually, I have 2 questions, but yeah, this one first. Your next cover, like, if the one you haven't like told anybody else online, could we break that here?
Yeah, sure. So it isn't like, this cover is actually already out already, and this is actually a good opportunity to shout out an album that I'm a part of. Okay. But so an album just came out to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Undertale, and it's called Fallen. And if you just Google Fallen Undertale album or something, like you'll definitely find it. And so I had a track on that album, and I did the theme for Undyne, which I won't go into any more detail because I know you haven't played Undertale and you have to play it. But yeah, so like I did a metal cover of it, and it actually is already out. But for this week, I was gonna make a video for it and have that be my next cover. So
Sweet.
That's gonna be happening next week.
You heard it here first. Thanks, man. And my last question is, do you have a favorite cover that you've posted out of all the ones you've posted?
Ooh, damn. I don't know, really. Like, I'm particularly proud of a few covers just because I feel like it was just like a magical kind of thing that just came together. So going back, one of my favorite covers that I've done is my Lavender Town cover.
Okay.
Because I feel like it was just one of those like bursts of inspiration, and it just like came together. I made the entire thing in one day, which normally I'm not able to do, but it just like flew onto the recording program or whatever. Like, so I'm really proud of how that turned out. And then more recently, I did a cover of the Skyrim theme, which I really enjoyed because like I'm a big fan of like Viking and folk metal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't get a lot of opportunities to kind of mess with that whole style, but like the Skyrim theme is like, you know, so all about that. So that was a fun time recording that.
Nice. Have you been approached by any developers, game developers?
Not
Can you say?
really. No. Like I did the music for this like iPhone game a while ago.
Oh,
like
nice.
I don't know if you are familiar with the like Dude Perfect, the like basketball.
Yeah.
I've heard those guys.
I don't even know if like I actually looked up that game and I don't even know if it's like still out or they might have like upgraded it or something. But besides that, I haven't been approached, and I hopefully, I mean, that'd be pretty cool one day. Like hopefully that'll happen.
Dude, matter of time, I swear.
Yeah, that'd be so sick, dude. Like, I mean, because I love composing original music too, you know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But then there's also situations where it's like my bro Jules did what I think is amazing is that Family Jules did a soundtrack for a game called Crypt of the Necrodancer, but he didn't compose the music. His friend and also an amazing video game composer, Danny Baranowski, did the soundtrack for it. But what happened was Jules did a metal cover of one of their songs, and then he was approached to do a metal soundtrack of that game. Mm-hmm. So I hope that like not necessarily just with me, but I hope that becomes like a thing, because with the amount of success that the video game guitar community is getting, I think it would be super cool for the video game developers to kind of hop on that, you know?
Totally, yeah, man.
Yeah,
missing an opportunity, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll happen, you know, who knows?
I talked with Family Jules on the internet. I made this video called Japanese and Video Games. I did with a friend and some Japanese friends of mine, where we explain some parts of the Japanese language. And well, we like explained like Hadouken from Street Fighter, right?
Yeah.
And I thought his cover of the Ryu theme was so awesome. So maybe it was Guile or something, I can't remember. And I was like, I sent him a message like, hey man, can I use this? And like immediately he was like, yeah man, awesome, sounds great. Because it kind of fit with our video at the time.
Yeah, no, it's usually I won't speak for everybody, but like usually when we get approached about anybody who wants to use our music, we're like super down for that, because that's kind of like what we want, you know?
Yeah.
We just want it to be out there, you know?
Exactly. Joey, did you have any questions, man?
No, I just gotta let you guys take the reins.
All right, no problem. So this is kind of unorthodox, but did you have any questions for us? I know you don't really know us at all, but I sometimes like to kind of flip this around.
Ooh, I'm interviewing you now.
If you want. If you don't have anything, I've definitely had a lot of times where people didn't have anything at all to ask me. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're super into video games, dude. So like, what's some games that you're into?
I was going to say Overwatch. I've been playing that a lot, as our viewers or our listeners have heard. And you said you enjoyed it as well. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that game. I've been playing with my friends for a good while now. I found it really fun. It's the first real like Blizzard game I've gotten into, except for like a couple that were on Super Nintendo. But I'm really enjoying this one.
Nice. Who do you play as usually?
Oh man, I'm trying to like play as everybody, but like mostly Reinhardt is one of my go-to guys.
Nice, me too, dude.
I love them. Then they just came out with that Iconol level. Oh, so
Dude,
good.
the new skin is like so dope, dude. For
Yeah,
Reinhardt.
with the moss and stuff. Yeah.
I seriously just like freaking. I'm not even gonna say it, but it was a sexual thing happened when I saw that new Reinhardt. I was just like, damn, dude.
Yeah, I'm enjoying.
This is a safe space here, bro. So
It's gonna be like you know, like our church pastor and stuff listening to this.
a lot worse has been said.
Sure.
Yeah, the one with the sort of the lion shoulders. He doesn't have the helmet on. That's sort of the one I'm rocking now.
Dude, nice. Yeah, Reinhardt's sick, dude. I love beating people with my hammer. It's kind of probably pretty unhealthy, but whatever.
Yeah, I've been playing Overwatch as well with Joey, and I like to play as Pharah or Tracer a lot of the time.
Oh my god, I hate Farah.
Oh, really? Playing as her or playing against her?
Playing against her.
Oh, okay, because she's just flying all the time?
Reinhardt, and she destroys Reinhardt, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, but you know who kills Pharah is Hanzo.
Oh yeah, dude.
He snipes her right out of the air, man.
Dude, yeah, Hanzo's a beast, man. Especially like now that they buffed him up a little bit, like
Oh yeah, definitely.
dude, like you'll just be like walking, you feel safe, you know, you're behind your team, suddenly it's just like, oh, you're dead, headshot across the map.
Nice. I guess my turn.
Yeah, go ahead, Johnson.
God, I guess like the last thing I played that I was like just really spending hours playing was like Fallout 4.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't know. Is anybody else here playing that, or is that just me?
No, I think it's just
I haven't played it actually. I'm like, I know it's like super hype, but I haven't really messed with it.
Yeah. I played the old one, so the new one came out. I gotta play it, so it's great. But
I never
other
played
than
it.
that, oh, you're missing out, dude.
Yeah.
But other than that, just like Doom and the usual stuff.
Dude,
I haven't got into Overwatch yet. I need to.
the freaking the new Doom though, like
Oh yeah. Oh dude.
yeah. I need to get on that.
dude, the soundtrack is like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. That's another thing I want to do. Like, I want to do the Doom, like the old school Doom theme.
Yes.
Dude,
Oh,
that'd be
for
perfect,
sure.
man.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. It's like
I
so
just-
easy, like to play too. It's like, I guess that's probably why I haven't done it recently, because like I try and do covers of stuff that's like kind of more like you have to think and like you have to be more creative. Whereas the Doom theme is like it's like all there for you.
Yeah.
But like I owe that to my fans though. Like I get so many requests for Doom. I gotta do it.
Oh shit, yeah.
I just beat the new Doom yesterday, and yeah, it's metal as fuck all the way through. Johnson, you beat it too, right?
Oh dude, yeah. Dude, it's
Yeah.
amazing. That first time. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
I was just saying that first time you just smash a demon's face. It's just like oh my God. So
Yeah.
satisfying.
Yeah.
I just like when you walk into a room and like suddenly you just hear this like 9-string just like da-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, like a million zombies run at you.
Jake, have you tried any of the Dark Souls series?
Dude,
Souls
I'm not good enough at video games.
Hey, yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
feel like so lame too, because like all my friends beat it, and I'm like on like the second boss.
Yeah.
It's like, this is hard.
Further than me.
Where are the cheat codes at?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Need Game Genie for this shit.
Yeah, just like the lore and sort of the music and sort of your like the different characters that are in there. It's like definitely itching for some good metal for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, my bro Jules did a medley, like a metal medley for Dark Souls, dude. It's so sick.
I'll check that out for sure.
Yeah.
Dark Souls metal. It'll come up.
Awesome.
Dude, that's a great idea, bro.
Dude, yeah, we played it live at MagFest last year.
Oh,
It
shit.
was, like, so sick, dude. Trying to like, over, like I feel like it was like over 1,000 people. Like it was a lot.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh, I have a quick question. Jack, are you familiar with a Sega Genesis game called Thunder Force 4?
I don't. I feel like I've heard of that, but I haven't like played it.
Okay, yeah. If you get a chance, man, I swear, even in 16-bit, that music is just metal as fuck. Especially level 8 Metal Squad. Like,
Level. I'm writing this down. I promise. Level 8. All right, cool.
or 7, 8 or 7, one or the other. But Metal Squad, Thunder Force 4, check it out, man. You won't regret it.
Dude, I'm totally. Oh, dude, you know who was talking about that game was Super Guitar Bros, dude.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, dude. You know those guys?
Well, I've seen the video, but yeah, their videos.
Yeah, dude. Like their guitarist Steve is like a total metalhead, dude.
Yeah.
And he was saying like he wants to form like a Thunder Force metal cover band.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah. Okay,
So
that's
good.
where I heard it from. Okay, I'll check it out. That sounds
Nice.
rad.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, dude.
Let's see.
Also, Shinobi 3, hint, hint. Wink, wink.
Oh yeah. Cool. I guess that's gonna do it, man. Thanks for coming on, dude. I think that's all I got for now. How about you guys?
yeah, man. You guys covered it. It was good.
Yeah, man, dude. Thank you guys so much for having me, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Oh,
No,
thank you,
pleasure
dude.
as always, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, the pleasure was all yours. No. Get back to my limo now.
Oh my god.
All right, man. Thank you for coming on, and we will post this on Monday around noon-ish California time. So,
Cool, dude. Awesome, man. I'm stoked.
yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll catch you later, man.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'll send you a message on Facebook. I'll send you my battle tag if you guys want to play Overwatch sometime.
Dude, that sounds
yeah.
great. That sounds fucking great.
That'd be great. Send me a friend request.
All right, cool.
Cool, dude.
Thanks
All right,
again, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Later, guys.
See you, man.
Cheers.
Bye.
That was Toxicxeternity, and this is SuperHouse signing off, episode 29. This is Matt from Riga.
Andrew from Los Angeles signing off.
Joey from Los Angeles as well. Signing off. Metal.